rocks when my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that run, just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me fast, and I won't ever lie. Burn that chop and I'm gon' spray. I make money rise, I put hella tags, yeah.
What's up with y'all YouTube? Today I wanted to make another plugin B video because that seems to be like the type of videos y'all like the most. That's the one that's really gone up on my channel so far. So I'm just gonna show y'all another like kind of beginner basics, because I've been saying I was gonna do another beginner basics video, but I haven't done that in a while. So this is gonna be not only a plugin B video, but also a beginner thing. And even if you're not a beginner, you know, you're gonna be able to pick up some tips. Like there's literally, I'm gonna show y'all something that I literally learned yesterday. So like it's gonna help y'all out a lot, save y'all some time, you know what I'm saying? So just watch the whole thing through. I got some tips, I got some fire for y'all, I got some heat, and you know, yeah. Also, caught the presets that I'm about to use in this video. I know you want them. Just DM me on Instagram. I got you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So we're just gonna start into it right now. I'm not gonna try and do too much cutting. I want to keep this video kind of short and simple. So I was just going through YouTube, found this beat. Hold on. You can't tell me that's not hard. We're about to use that. So once you find your beat from YouTube, right? If the producer doesn't have a download link here, you know, then you're just gonna go to the link right here, the YouTube link itself, and you're gonna find some type of YouTube converter. This is the one I use. It's called Online Video Converter. I use it. It's pretty good. It's high quality, and yeah, I mean, it's just a pretty good converter. It doesn't do the, you know, BS where it's like you click it a bunch of times and then you download it and then it doesn't have anything. It's just like every time I use it, it's reliable, it's good quality. So I suggest y'all use this one if you need a good YouTube converter. So now I'm converting it, download, and then just wait for it to download. All right, so now it's all downloaded. So what we're gonna do is, oh, I still got this open. Hold on.
Hey, beat up the racks like you beat up your way. Beat up the racks like you beat up your bitch. I got a chop and it came with a swing. If you gon' make the wrong.
Alright, my bad. That's not part of the video. But anyway, so now that we have our beat, right? I'm gonna drag in the beat. I'm gonna put it at the top. I don't have a beat track right now. I don't know why, but you can put yours in a beat track. I'll put this in 11, and then so this is where the beat is. And if you just want to lower the volume, whatever, you can do that here. The beat track. If you want to EQ, you know, just do that so that way the beat's on time. And it looks like the BPM is actually already set. But let's say that this wasn't the BPM. I don't know how I coincidentally got the BPM. Let's say it wasn't, right? Here's a tip for y'all to get y'all BPMs quicker, all right? You're gonna click this little wave thing right here, and you're gonna go to detect tempo. Then you're gonna go 100 to 200 for most like upbeat songs. You probably want to go 100 to 200, and then it will automatically detect it for you. So once it's done detecting, right, let's just let it load a little bit. It's done detecting. It says 148. So now I'm just gonna say yes, set it to 148, and then now we have our tempo set for us. So now we didn't have to do anything to find the BPM. FL Studio did it for us. Now that we have our BPM, the next thing we want to figure out is our key. Okay, so to find our key, there's two ways we can do it. One is auto key. I know that auto key kind of can like be unreliable for sometimes, and worse most of the time, but for some people, like, you know, it just messes up a couple times. So I personally just do it by ear. Doing it by ear is something you just kind of have to practice and you just pick up on. But what I do when I do it by ear is I just listen, and I have a piano open and I just listen. So this sounds like the note. This sounds like the note that like that's the key. Like that's what sounds like the key to me. So I'm just gonna go until I find which note that is. So it's this. I know this is E flat, so I'm just gonna set my key to E flat major, because it's more of like a, you can kind of tell it's more of a major, happier song. Minor would be like a sadder thing, but this is a major song. So yeah, it's the E major scale, so, or E flat major scale. So I'm gonna just go into auto tune. I'm gonna pick E flat and I'll make it major. All right, so now that we have our key, our BPM, and our all of that set, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start recording. This record track, this is for like if you want to hear yourself. So let me show you. The reason there's like so much stuff on it is if you want to hear yourself. Here. So like let's say you were just going over the song and you just wanted to hear what you sound like. I can hear, even though I know to y'all in the microphone, it sounds like, you know, ugly, you know. But when I just sing it and I hear it back with all the auto-tune, that's why we have a recording track. That way if you want to hear yourself and like what it's going to sound like while you're recording, you have it. So that's all a recording track does. But me personally, I don't really like hearing myself because I have a USB microphone. Let me turn this off. It's kind of distracting me. But I have a USB microphone, so it kind of lags a little bit more than if you were to have an interface or so. So I just go straight to it, and I just, you know, go into the microphone and put it into the preset. So now that we have all of that set, we're just going to start recording. What I do to record is I just press R. For some of y'all, this will be clicked if you like just started recording FL. You see this thing I'm flashing right here? You want to turn that off, because what it does is it makes any auto key, like any audio connected to the keyboard, like your actual keyboard, and it thinks it's like a piano. So if I press like if I press a letter, it's gonna start playing the audio as like a note on a keyboard, which you don't want. So just turn that off and then press R to record. So now we have all of that set up. I think we're ready to officially record. All I'm gonna do is a quick, maybe this much, just so y'all can get a like sense of how I'm recording. So Alright, so now we have that little audio recorded. I like to normalize my lines. All it does is it makes it so like if your line was like quiet, it would just make it a normal volume, right? If it was too loud, it will make it a normal volume. If it was clipping, it would just bring it down to a normal volume. So I normalize mine, that way I can get the best sounding the audio. Now that we have our clip here, right now it's in the recording track, so we can't hear it because I turned off the recording track. But if we want to hear it in our main preset, we just got to drag it down. So I drag the track down from 4 to 1. This is where my main is, and we're going to listen back. But I think it would sound better if we put it in an ad-lib first, so. So that's my second set of ad-libs, and there we go. We got our intro. So that's our intro real quick, and then we're just gonna do a hook, and then we'll be done. So it's pretty simple. You all see I'm just going, flowing, and then I'll just put it into the presets. Presets will go and correct my voice with the auto-tune. So once you have a good preset, recording is actually pretty easy because it will do most of the work for you. If you have someone who knows how to build a good preset, or you learn how to make a good preset, your vocals will probably come out pretty good before you even have to do too much to the song. So now let's take what the intro sounds like. Found the flow. I swear my bitch so bad. She want slide up in there. You want give me that? I swear my bitch so bad. 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 Oh, and so something I'm doing right now is I think there's like too much high end in my voice. So something that I'm about to do, quick trick I'm gonna show y'all is when you're mastering or you're mixing your vocals, EQ is very important, right? So if you're just beginning to learn how to EQ after like you already put your preset in and you kind of want to fix it up a little bit, something that I would recommend doing is sweeping, where you take one band out of the EQ, right? You just make it a little narrow, like a medium amount, and then you're gonna bring it up all the way. So you're gonna, whatever you hear, like it will be overemphasized. So you're gonna hear which parts of your vocal you don't necessarily like, and you're just gonna bring it back down after. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start sweeping through. So I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad. So yeah, I feel like that part's a little too over sharp, so I'm just gonna bring that down.
I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad.
And I'm gonna do the same thing over here with the very high.
I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad.
I feel like this area is a little way too loud, so I'm just gonna bring that down again.
I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad.
And I'm just gonna try and make these smooth, the entrances and exits smooth. And
I swear my bitch so bad.
there you go. That's a clean vocal take. And then I just want to add a little bit reverb to it. So I have this reverb preset that I use. Where is it? Take out the low end and then bring this up a little.
I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race.
Switch that to a J.
I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race.
Just bought new LV bag. Just bought the Tough Out bag. Just bought new Tough Out bag.
I might slide up in that race.
Just bought new Tough Out bag. Now this big gon' give me face.
I might slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag.
Just bought the Tough Out bag.
I might slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag.
Bitch gon' give me face. Now this bitch gon' give me face. Now this bitch gon' give me face.
New Tough Out bag.
Now this bitch gon' give me face. Oh, and so real quick, let me say something. What I'm doing is called punching in. Is basically instead of just saying my whole verse right away and like thinking and writing that whole verse right away, I'm just taking small bits and pieces. So I'll press R, record, and then stop. And then I'll just do one part, do another part, move on. It makes it easier to record, just do everything off the head. If I don't like a specific part, I don't have to delete the whole thing and start it over again. So I just really like punching in. It kind of gives me a lot more control of the song. I feel like it speeds up the process since I don't have to repeat everything all over again at once. I just take what I don't like and just repeat that part.
I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag.
And then, so yeah, just record and then slide it into the preset. And it's sounding pretty good so far, actually.
I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face.
Now this bitch gon' give me face. Let me do some ad-libs just to fill this space in.
I swear my bitch so bad. I swear my bitch so bad.
My bitch so bad.
I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up.
My bitch so bad.
I swear my bitch so bad.
My bitch so bad.
Slide up. I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. I swear my bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. Just bought bitch so bad. I might slide. Bitch so bad. I might slide up. Bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag. Now this bitch gon' bitch so bad. I might slide up in that race. Just bought new slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out.
Let me turn up the delay. I really like delay, man. Especially on the ad-lib preset, delay be sounding so good.
Slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag. Slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag. Now this slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. Slide up in that race. Just bought new Tough Out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. Slide up.
And another trick, when y'all hear those high-pitched voices in plug-in B, is they make their vocals unique, and then they double-click, and then they turn the pitch all the way up. You see this pitch wheel? You want to turn it all the way up, or if you want to make the demon voice, you want to turn it all the way down. So let me just show y'all again what I did. Hold on, let me isolate the beat so that way y'all can hear it better. Isolate the vocals. So what I just did, I press shift and drag this down, all right, and then that creates a new vocal, and then I'm gonna make it unique by clicking this thing and then pressing this, or you can just press M, will make it unique. And then you want to go here, and then you want to take this pitch wheel, turn it all the way up for the high pitch,
Now this bitch gon' give me face.
or you turn it all the way down for the demon.
Now this bitch gon' give me face.
So that's how they be doing the high pitched vocal and the demon voice. And then another cool trick that I can show y'all is that if y'all have like a bunch of takes that you were recording and then you didn't like all of them, so you deleted some of them, right? You're gonna go to Tools, Macros, and then Purge Unused Audio Clips. It's gonna get rid of the extra takes. That way you don't have to waste space in in your FL project, then you're not wasting space in your computer. So now, I'm just gonna go back to recording, probably finish this out. If I think of anything else, I'll tell y'all. I'll just stop and tell y'all. But yeah, you're just gonna watch me record for the rest of it, and then yeah, I'm gonna have a nice little song. Y'all gonna buy my presets because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna need these presets. Just hit me up on Instagram, I'll give you these presets. And then y'all just gonna subscribe because you know I really just taught y'all how to make a plug-in beat song for free. So the least you could do is just like the video and just subscribe. But back to the video.
I swear my bitch so bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. I swear my bitch so bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. I swear my bitch so bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new tough out bag. New tough out bag. This bitch gon' give me. I swear my bitch so bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. I swear my bitch so bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. Just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. Just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me face. Bitch gon' give me face, and I won't ever lie. Bitch gon' give me, bitch gon' give me face, and I won't ever lie. But that chopping almost spray. But that chopping almost spray. Bitch gon' give me face, and I won't ever lie. I won't ever lie. But that chopping I'm gon' spray. I won't ever lie. I won't ever lie. But that chopping I'm gon' spray. I won't ever lie. But that chopping I'm gon' spray. Yeah, I many rights. Chopping I'm gon' spray. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah. Bro, that chopping I'm gon' spray. Bro, that chopping I'm gon' spray. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah. I make many rights. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah. I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah.
Alright, so basically what I did here is let me show y'all real quick. I used C, which is the cut tool, right? If you turn this off, you should be able to do C for the cut tool. And then I press shift to make it a straight line, because if you don't, it's going to be wobbly like this. I'd just rather have it a straight line. So shift, straight line, right on where I want it. And then I cut off this ending of the, like the end of this measure. Usually when you're doing beat cuts, you want to do it at the end of the measure, because then it will lead into the next, like the next major hit. Like it's kind of like a beat drop in itself. So, and I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. That way it's where the vocals stop. It's going to kind of like push it into the next part. You'll see what I mean. So you see how it went? So that's what I'm doing with that. I just cut off the beat and then bring it, you know what I'm saying? Like when you cut off the beat, it kind of gives like that vocal more emphasis and brings you back in with a hard beat drop, especially since this beat has a kick in it. So it's kind of, you know, adding some thump into it.
I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah.
So far we have that. I'm gonna do some ad-libs over here and then making maybe like a quick verse, you know what I'm saying, then bring this back so that way we have a full song to demonstrate. That's what we're gonna do.
I make many rights. I put hella ties, yeah.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, for this part, I'm just gonna like, you know, just like speed it up. It's just the verse, y'all see it, and I'm just gonna keep playing it, and then yeah.
Just like I told ya. So bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new top. I make many rights, I buy hella ties, I buy hella ties, yeah. I make many rights, I make many rights, I buy hella ties, I buy hella ties, yo. I buy hella ties, yeah. I buy hella ties, yeah.
That's about to be hard. Hold on, let's play that back when I put the, you know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be the end of the video. I'll have to add the whole other ad-libs. Hold on. So I'm just gonna copy that preset back, and you know what I'm saying? Put that in there. Alright, bet. So that is how we make a song in FL Studio. Oh, I almost forgot to tell y'all. This is how y'all consolidate y'all songs. So what y'all do is there's two ways you can do it. You can go to File, and then you can save, and then, hold on. No, you export. You export, and then you choose one of these files. Or you can just go up here, and it automatically just skips that whole process. You just click this. See this button right here? This is going to make an audio file. And then just export it wherever you have your songs. So I'll just put it in my songs folder, and we will call this I'll just call it Many Racks YouTube Cookup, and then we'll make it an MP3 so it can load faster and save space. So save that, and then you'll get this pop up, and then whatever changes you want to make, you usually just leave it with the default settings, but whatever changes you want to make, you can just make them here, and then press start, and then we'll consolidate. Alright, so that's it for the video actually. So what I just showed y'all was how to make a little intro with your ad-libs. Showed y'all how to make the actual hook, right? So this is my hook. Made a quick verse, just an 8-bar verse. I didn't really want to do too much. Then I brought back the ad-libs and the hook again, and then just a quick little outro. And that's how you make a song, guys. You just record, punch in, use those presets, you know what I'm saying? Get those presets. So you get those presets, then you're going to be straight, and then you just punch and record. You just got to practice, and you'll be great at making plug-in beat. Plug-in beat is actually kind of easy. As long as you just practice, you get that singing voice. You know, at first you're not going to be great at it. But you keep practicing, you get your singing voice in, you're going to figure out how to rap over it.
I swear my bitch so bad, I might slide up in that rap, just bought new tough out bag. Now this bitch gon' give me fast, and I won't ever lie. Burn that chop and I'm gon' spray, I make many racks, yeah, I put hella ties, yeah, I just brought them bands but I won't fold up, yeah, I can stack them tall up to my shoulder, yeah, I got hella straps up on my waist like I'm a soldier, nigga you my son, do what I say just like I told ya.